The 2019 legislative session is over and lawmakers are back home to tell constituents about the decisions that were made at the state capitol. Our Quentin Smith, he speaks to a couple of area legislators about this year's work. He joins us live in the studio with more. Hey, Quentin.
Scott, from giving teachers and state employees pay raises to passing one of the most restrictive abortion bills in the nation, lawmakers were extremely busy these past few months trying to move the state in the right direction. I spoke with two lawmakers who say they're happy with the work that was accomplished, but they do admit there's more work to be done. After spending the first part of the year at the state capitol, state representatives Sheck Taylor and Rob Robertson returned home confident and proud of the work they put in to represent their constituents.
I think they went pretty good. I mean, you always have things that you enjoy doing and seeing it make it through, and there are things that you don't necessarily like to see it through, but that's with every session.
We've had some upswings. We had some things that we can be proud of that we took home, but there was a lot of dissension. There was a lot of skullduggery and hiding money and bills and things of that nature.
Both lawmakers say one of the biggest positives from this session is the fact that teachers and state employees will now see pay raises. However, the two have opposing views about the dollar amounts of the salary increase.
I'm glad we were able to get the teachers something, but was it enough? No. And I do not want to send the impression that it will be enough. Until we get to our teachers who are south, east, and the average, the state of Mississippi has not done enough for education.
Some of the information that's out there suggests that people voted against a $4,000 pay raise and that there was actually money set aside for that. And that's just not true. That's not what occurred. I know that's not what some people want to make it, but that's the reality.
Robertson, who represents District 43, says one takeaway from this session is he would have liked to have seen more focus on education and doing away with some of the state testing.
I think we're probably testing too much. Some of that testing is required from the state level, but some of that testing is practice tests that's being done at a local level. In all honesty, I think we would be far more suited to, let our teachers teach. There's got to be a trust there, and these are professionals, and we should trust them to go out here and do that job.
However, Taylor says his biggest disappointment in the session is how the bill for funding charter schools was introduced to House members.
We're getting about 45 minutes to digest about a 150-page document. And knowing the people who actually produced it knew that there were over $2 million in charter school funding in that bill. So without knowing, we all voted for it. It almost passed unanimously.
Now, with the session being over, lawmakers are now back home gearing up for their next challenge, elections. Party primaries are set for August 6th, and the general election will be on November 5th. Scott?